What is up, YouTube? It is your boy TerriblePain, and I'm coming at you today with LimitlessHate.
What is up, every pony?
And we're gonna do something a little bit different. Well, something a lot fucking different. Today we're gonna do our top 10 360 games. Now, these are only games we played, of course, and you gotta understand, we quit buying 360 games probably about what, Skyrim? We did buy Call of Duty, of course, but so some of your newer games like BioShock Infinite or Far Cry, anything like that, that's not going to be on our list. But so yeah, we're going to jump right off into this. Our top 10 360 games. Of course, these are our opinions. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this shit. And yeah, let's jump right off into it. My number 10 is Lost Odyssey. It is a JRPG. You was this dude. You was a 1,000-year-old dude who lost all his memories. You know, it was traditional Japanese style turn-based. You know, random monster encounters. I didn't really get to play a lot of the JRPGs on the 360, like Tales of Vesperia, I think it was goes, or like Internal Sun, whatever. You know, I can't fucking pronounce names, what the fuck ever. But so yeah, I played some other ones like Blue Dragon, but I never got to beat it. And of course, we play like Final Fantasy 13, but still a good game. But yeah, so Lost Odyssey is my number 10, one of the best JRPGs on the 360.
Number 10, Gears of War. From Epic and directed by Cliff Bleszinski, Gears of War, well, you already know the story by now, but to quickly recap, the cities of humanity have been wiped clean from a random-ass alien planet by the Locust Horde, who erupted from below the surface of the Earth, or whichever planet. And it's up to you to use your assault rifle with a chainsaw to cut them open, pop heads, and generally kick ass up until you beat the third game, I guess. But anyhow,
we never got to that. We will eventually.
What really got me about Gears of War was generally it was the first killer app for 360. It was gorgeous, and like I said, that assault rifle with a chainsaw. I didn't own a 360 until I saw TerriblePain playing Gears of War. That should give you a little bit of perspective.
Number 9 for me, Gears of War 1. I don't think I really had to say anything now. He just explained that shit. But yeah, my first 360 game was Gears of War. That was the first thing I ever played. And even on my 9 HD TV back then, holy shit, yeah. Fucking,
that TV was crap, and it still was a gorgeous game.
And like he said, it's what made him get a fucking 360. So yeah, that's my number 9 as well. There you go.
Number 9, Ace Combat 6, Fires of Liberation. In comparison with pretty much all the other current generation console flight games that I've played, namely Hawks and Hawks 2, Ace Combat 6, it had great weight behind the planes, great graphics, and just crazy, crazy situations like fighting flying Stingray aircraft carriers like a mile above the deck.
That was an awesome ass game. I borrowed it from Hate a while back and played it, and yeah.
Crazy, just random ass, like straight out of Japan storyline, and coupled with the meme of going to dance with the angels. This game was just full of charm, gorgeous, and once you had the final plane with its special weapons, as you'll see in the clip that I gave Payne for this Taj thingy we're doing, top 10, it's just incredibly random and just downright cool. I should say check it out if you haven't already.
Yeah. Number 8 is Halo 3. Really, what is there to say that hasn't already been said about Halo 3? It picks off where Halo 2 left off with its shitty fucking story ending and ends the trilogy of Master Chief. It was an awesome ass FPS, and along with that, it was the first ever Xbox Live game that I played, and yeah, that got me hooked. Me and Hate played a shit ton of Halo 3. I mean, you wouldn't even imagine. I wish I was doing YouTube back then and making montages, because yeah, that shit would have been fucking awesome. Like I said, it's the first game I ever played on my Xbox Live, and yeah, it got me hooked. I wish I could bring y'all Halo 4 content, but the whole licensing issue and Microsoft being a bitch, yeah, they're putting claims on videos, and Yoush doesn't have a license, so yeah, that's what's up with that shit. But yeah, that's my number 8, fucking Halo 3.
Since Halo 3 didn't make my list, I'm going to add a couple of little comments here.
Go ahead.
Random sniper
you can talk
shots.
Better than me.
Getting smoked in the dome by a flying traffic cone.
Oh, just all the random shit that would happen in that game. Like, you're sitting there running, all of a sudden this other fucking, like, thing got shot out of the sky and falls on you and bounces off of you and gets, like, a double kill.
In that game.
So much random fun shit happened in multiplayer. Just a lot of fun-ass time. So many hours spent in that game just dicking off, having fun.
The only problems I can really think of with Halo 3 and its legacy are the nature of the spawn camping on weapons and vehicles and
your teammates.
And the kind of enmity that it breeds between random teammates. Like, if you actually had your own team, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of bullshit players. If like me and him with a bunch of randoms, the randoms would be like, they always spawn camp the fucking vehicle, spawn camp the big tank, or they would actually go and kill you and betray your ass.
And that's why Reach and Halo 4 for the mention or the reasons Payne already mentioned, but Reach does not breach our lists because of the ways that your friendlies would smoke you if you were lucky enough to get to the tank or the sniper rifle first, because they were so butthurt that they didn't get it.
Now, we played that a good bit. We had a lot of fun on that, but yeah, not as much as fucking Halo 3. Halo 3, yeah.
Far superior game for those regards. Anyway, number 8 on my list is a relatively recent game that I've picked up. It's actually been out on 360 for a while, but Pinball FX2.
I've been wanting to play that for a long time.
Zen Pinball, and it's Zen Pinball and Pinball FX2 are available on pretty much any console or smartphone or PC that you can acquire these days. Zen puts a lot of effort into each and every one of their tables. The physics are great. Graphics are beautiful, but since it's a pinball table, you really don't need that much to run it, and that's why it's on everything. But the attention to detail is just brilliant. It takes them about 8 months just to release one table, and it shows.
Fuck that. Pinbot's where it's at.
Pinbot for NES.
Alright, so we're on number 7. I got Borderlands 1. Me and Hate have yet to play Borderlands 2. We will be getting that shit, but when we get it, it's gonna be on PC. But anyway, Borderlands 1. It was just fucking an awesome ass game with all the RPG elements, the first person shooter, the multiplayer, or co-op if you want to call it. The tons of fucking weapons it had. Like, it was just fucking awesome ass fucking game to play on co-op. Me and Hate would sit there, and just, like you said, just have fun and dick off. It was an awesome ass game. The style of it, I was never really a big fan of the shell shading, but on that game, it made it look really fucking good. Like I said, me and him had tons of fun. We played all the fucking DLCs. We pretty much did every fucking thing in that game. So yeah, Borderlands 1. Is that on your list?
It's on my list. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, he can talk more about it. But yeah, go ahead.
Number 7, Burnout Paradise.
Oh, snap.
Open world Burnout. I wish there was a fast travel system in the game, but the city of Paradise City was so beautifully realized.
Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, that's a big strike against that game, is that you can't skip that. But seriously, just pick yourself an awesome car, start a road rage, fire up either your music backed up on your 360. I don't know anyone who actually does that. Or stream it over your home network. Like, pick you some good jams, some like heavy metal, some wubs, and smash some niggas into the wall. Hell yes. Great game. Endlessly replayable. You can spend literally days trying to find all the different jumps, tricks, ramps, and random shit in that game. If you haven't played it, check it out.
I also borrowed that game from Hate a while back and played the fuck out of it. Yeah, definitely good. We'll probably do a top 10 on regular ad spots, and then I'll talk about my favorite Burnout game then. Alright, so on to number 6. We got Virtual Fighter 5. Big fan of the fucking Virtual Fighter series. Best fighting game mechanics out there. I started playing Virtual Fighter on 4 back on PlayStation 2. That's what really got me into it. And
same here.
Yeah. He seen me playing that shit. He's like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Did he start playing it? badass fucking game. But anyway, Virtua Fighter 5, fucking I completed that game. I guess like one of the games that actually have 1,000 gamer score for it. You know, like 1,000 matches with Lei Fei. Like went undefeated for a long ass fucking time. Like just beating the fuck out of every fucking body. Good ass game. Love playing it with hates in their multiplayer. Yeah, best fighting game out there. If you haven't played it, definitely pick up. Well, if you're actually going to pick up, go and pick up fucking Virtua 5 Final Showdown, because this came out on Xbox Live Arcade. So yeah, but yeah, Virtua Fighter 5, number 6.
My number 6, BioShock 1.
Ooh.
Oh, pretty much everything about BioShock 1 was mind-blowing when it came out. It was the spiritual sequel to the System Shock series, which, if you don't know the history behind it, definitely check that out, because it was exactly the same thing, just in the 90s. Like,
it's on Steam right at this moment.
Yeah, System Shock 2 just came out on Steam. If you haven't played it, you owe it to yourself to check it out. BioShock 1, everything from the moment your plane goes down in the ocean, taking the bathysphere, and experiencing Rapture for the first time.
In the ending.
Oh, and the ending.
We won't spoil it.
We won't spoil it.
But everybody should already know. Fuck. But yeah.
Really, yeah.
A
man chooses, a slave obeys. Next.
Definitely a good game. That, again, another game that I borrowed from Hate, played the fuck out of it. If you notice, these games are actually games we own. So like BioShock 1 and stuff that's in there, still on my list, because like I said, I borrowed it, I never actually owned it. So yeah, I guess that's why. Definitely a good game. We recently both of us just picked up BioShock Infinite. We're playing that. I will be bringing you some montages or some videos or something on that. We're playing it on PC, of course. Anyway, number 5. I got Grand Theft Auto 4. Grand Theft Auto is fucking awesome. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto since the original ones on like PlayStation 1, like Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2, or Grand Theft Auto London or whatever it was. And one of my first ever games on PS2 was Grand Theft Auto 3. Played the fuck out of it. Played Grand Theft Auto Vice City, San Andreas. Grand Theft Auto 4, it was more realistic than fucked up like San Andreas was, but I did love it. Nico Bellic and everything. Hey, cousin, want to go out for drinks? That was kind of
the worst thing about it, is how the cell phone mechanic, just like, you're doing one thing.
Calling me all the time. That's why I don't carry a phone on me in real life. Fuck. Definitely good game. Love the realism of it. Just run around, dick off, have fun. All the missions. Yeah, I actually got the Liberty City Stories on PC. I've been playing that half-ass. Of course, y'all know that's where my videos came from. That. But yeah, that's my number 5. It's Grand Theft Auto 4, and I definitely will be picking up 5 when it comes out. You're gonna see a shit ton of videos of that. So yeah, I can't wait. Go ahead.
GTA 4 did not breach my list, so here's a couple little things I'd like to add. The explosion effects were mind-blowing when it first came out.
And running a bike into a head-on car and flying 50 fucking feet. They're the body
smacking into the building.
I love doing that.
The physics, the explosion effects, and a lot of other things were really
back
great,
then,
and
especially when it first came out.
I
pre-ordered that game, and I got it the day of. So yeah.
However, the steps back in terms of scope and craziness definitely took it off of my top 10 360 games list. I still regard San Andreas as being the superior Grand Theft Auto. We'll see what changes when GTA 5 comes out.
If we ever get to it, like do like a top PS2 top 10 list, we'll talk about that then. Fucking yeah. Definitely a good game, but I do wish there was more crazy shit. They added some more crazy shit along the DLC, like actually having a parachute, like a kind of a tanking thing, and like P90s and stuff. But yeah, that definitely is a strike on it. But yeah, go ahead. You're number 5.
My number 5, we won't be going into too terribly deeply, because mine's Virtua Fighter 5 and Final Showdown. It's great for all the reasons that Pain mentioned.
I should have said / Final Showdown as well, mine. But go ahead.
It's great for all the same reasons Pain mentioned. Beautiful, 60 frames per second, just balanced, so balanced. Unless you're playing a fighter who's just tiers and leagues better than you are, you'll find that most matches are going to be relatively close.
Yeah, if you're a noob, don't play me.
Yeah, same here.
Fucking kill you.
I will waste you. I will mop the floor with your head.
I love playing with people. I've always been like that. I've always been a lot better. So like, you remember that, like back in playing with Soul Calibur?
Yeah, like
I would
doing
just
a whole bunch
fuck
of
with
guard
you.
cancels.
Yeah,
but
like,
yeah, you're not going to
Mike
see in
whatever.
Virtua Fighter a character like, say, Soul Calibur's Keelik, who's going to stomp you just because he can reach further.
Everything's pretty fucking well balanced. The only thing that is not kind of realistic is the jumping. I've always hated that because
the jumping in Virtua Fighter has always been a little bit off. But all told, when masters play Virtua Fighter 5 or any of the Virtua Fighters, really, it comes down to like calculating frame advantages, like just waiting for your opponent to slip up and let you under their guard. And that's one of the reasons why Virtua Fighter will always, in all likelihood, maintain its position as one of my very favorite fighting game series.
Hopefully we will see a number 6 one day soon. But yeah, okay. Number 4 for me is Dark Souls. It is the second game to Demon Souls. It is a RPG type dungeon crawler game, very fucking hard, type like your old school shit. There's not many games like that come out nowadays. They're actually hard as fuck, dungeon crawling, leveling the fuck up, RPG type style. But you actually sliced and diced people. It's really fucking good. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it, man. You gotta play it if you love that shit, just to experience what Dark Souls is. But one thing, that game is hard as fuck. That game will kill you, man. I love it. I can't wait for number 2, and I will be picking that motherfucker up when it comes out. That's my number 4.
Kids these days, they don't know what it's like to have your ass handed to you in a video game.
I love a challenge, and Dark Souls was a challenge.
Try growing up with a regular Nintendo. When I have kids, I'm not buying them a 360 or whatever.
If I have kids.
Yeah. Big if. But yeah, the first console my kids will get is going to be the first console that I got, and that will be a regular Nintendo, so that Mario can kick their ass.
Get them Super Mario 2, the real one. Let that kick their ass.
Again.
Fuck.
Oh, God.
But yeah, go ahead with your number 4.
My number 4 is another game that Pan's already talked about, and that's Borderlands. One of the things I liked about Borderlands is that it was a 3-way cross between Left 4 Dead, Fallout 3, and World of Warcraft. And a lot of people didn't see the World of Warcraft reference. I mean, it didn't click for Payne because he wasn't used to that kind of skill tree, but that was ripped right out of your favorite MMOs.
Yeah.
Beyond that, things that Payne didn't touch on, like the Cromarax raid battle in one of the DLCs.
The DLC, I forget what they call one of those called. Is it General?
Yeah, I think that came from
General
Knox.
Yeah, because you had like a level cap that went on that one, and that was the hardest boss battle. But yet, there was some problems with that game with people glitching out weapons and getting like overpowered one-shot weapons that do like 1,000,000 damage, or
I had
shields
like a shotgun pistol that a buddy of mine like got duped for me, and oh god, like I could solo Cromarax with that thing. I'm not saying it was a good idea. Yeah, because you could
shoot him one fucking time, he's dead.
Well, one hit to
I
all
love
of his
the
different
loot
weak
system
points
though.
and he
Just
went down.
looting, going around finding new and better guns, different shit with different elements and whatever.
Actually, one of the things about the hacked weapons is that the developers were okay with that because it added a different element, and it wasn't totally game breaking. I mean, kinda when you start talking about the one-shot kill weapons, but there were a lot of them that were just
like that.
Ridiculously crazy and different enough.
I never really allowed him to use anything like that when we played.
Kind of gameplay to the game. But beyond all that, everything that Payne said applies here as well.
Alright, number 3. We got the WWE SmackDown series. We're not going to just do one of them. We're going to do all of them that's been on 360 that I've played. Of course, y'all motherfuckers should know that I'm a big fucking wrestling fan. Been playing wrestling games since Nintendo. Like, was it WWF WrestleMania or Steel Cage Challenge, shit like that? King of the Ring.
Fuck, tag team wrestling. The winner is you.
Yeah, did a tag team wrestling. That wasn't
Actually,
even
that
fucking...
might have been pro wrestling. I know
It was
tag team wrestling was like
tag team
the
pro
one with
wrestling,
the,
but yeah, I had that
like the
on fucking
backbreaking
NES.
kick.
Yeah, I had that on NES. Fucking awesome. Not it was shitty, but awesome.
It was awesome.
Like
then.
I've literally played every fucking wrestling game that there has been out there. But the SmackDown series on 360, I shouldn't. I'm a big fan of wrestling. I've always just loved creating my characters, doing everything, making matches, and there's really not much to say. Y'all see all the fucking videos I do. I talk about wrestling all the time. So yeah, SmackDown series, my number 3.
My number 3, The Elder Scrolls, both Oblivion and Skyrim. You can kind of lump them together here.
Yeah, definitely.
Along with Gears of War, Oblivion was the other game Payne had that I saw that just made me jizz biscuits.
Yeah, that was my second game on 360, you would say. It was actually Saints Row, but shit fucked up, and I traded it in for Oblivion, which was way fucking better. I'm so glad I got Oblivion.
Now, throughout the 90s, like, I didn't really have a good console. Like, I kept my regular Nintendo. I still have my regular Nintendo to this day.
I got one, but it's at Hate's house.
Yeah, and it works, sort of.
Actually, I got like 3 of them bitches. I got 2 of them else in the fucking
Luckily,
place,
I have the one that works, like, autographed or marked so that I know which one it is. But anyhow,
it's like autographed.
like, throughout the early 90s, like, I knew what kind of RPG I liked. It wasn't the JRPG style.
I loved all of them.
To this day,
yeah, like me.
I still can't get behind random battles. I still can't get behind the endless grinding or just...
I love all that shit.
Just
and the
stories lost in translation.
I love all that shit. I love me some good JRPGs.
If you can succinctly explain to me why Final Fantasy VII had a good story, I will drop to my knees and blow you on the spot, because I guarantee you can't fucking do it.
Sound like fucking Razor Fist. Oh, I can't.
That's a guy we're gonna have to hit in another top 10.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do some more of these.
But to get to the point,
yeah.
My favorite kinds of RPGs have always been like the first person, free roaming, do what you want at your own pace kind of RPG. And my first
Western
one,
style.
my first one of that kind was Ultima Underworld, the Stygian Abyss. It came out in, 92-ish, like, actually before Doom.
See, I wasn't doing PC and stuff like that back then, so I never got to play them games.
One of my dad's friends handed us a pirated copy, and I played the shit out of that until, like the early 2000s. Yeah. Such a wonderful game, because of the same reasons that Oblivion and Skyrim were good. First-person perspective, go anywhere, do anything. And in the cases of the newer Elder Scrolls, and I didn't know about Arena or Daggerfall or Morrowind, so I missed out on those during their heydays.
Yeah, I wish I would have played them back then.
Same here.
On the, whatever, the third one? On fucking Xbox. I didn't know that shit was on Xbox. Fuck, if I would have knew about that game, fuck, man, I would have loved the hell out of that.
But yeah, just go around, just like wander into a random ass dungeon, kick the shit out of people, take their stuff, and without any sort of like strict morality scale, like a Paragon or Renegade scale, to fuck with your actions or make the way you play somehow detrimental to the outcome. It just lets you go.
Yeah. Alright, well, my number 2 is Oblivion and Skyrim as well. We're lumping them together. Really, there isn't much else to say. Hate touched upon a bunch of shit. Just good ass games. Like I said, go anywhere, do what the fuck you want. I was
so
evil. I was always an evil person. So I would. TerriblePain runs up and just fucking kills everybody. What the fuck ever. I just love
my Oblivion character was nominally good. My Skyrim character doesn't give a fuck. She'll ice you from 1,000 paces.
Touching upon a few moments like in Oblivion, just in there exploring, doing what the fuck ever. You're walking down the fucking path or whatever, doing whatever you want, and you come across a bridge, and you look under the bridge in some water, and there's a dead troll there. Well, you loot the dead troll, and he has a note saying that I can't take this no more. And it's an Easter egg if you think of it. Motherfucker, it's the troll guarding the bridge. From
Oblivion, the Sheogorath Daedric quest, when he makes it start raining burning dogs from the sky.
Oh god, that was fucking awesome.
That was hilarious.
and along with Skyrim 2, beautiful fucking dude. Like you said, there isn't much else to say. Badass fucking games. I love them. I still will pick up Skyrim on PC. I want to do that so I can start modding that motherfucker out. Yeah, because I haven't played Skyrim in a long ass time. Y'all motherfucking kill cam videos that I did is pretty much the last time I played it. But yeah, Skyrim and Oblivion. Awesome games. Like he said, I wish we would have knew about like Arena and all that shit back in the day because we would have loved it. But yeah, that's my number 2.
Out of those. Number 2 here, the Mass Effect trilogy. Oh God, where do I start?
See, I've only played the first one so far. I would like to play the other 2 eventually, but yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I've been nerdcore since day one. I was brought up on Doctor Who
all that sci-fi type stuff,
fucking Star Trek and Stargate and Star Wars, and if it had Star in it, Nick, I loved that shit.
I wasn't as big as a fan of all that type of shit. I can get down.
I don't
with
know
it,
how
yeah.
Not to be all gay over starships and stuff.
It's like Doctor Who. I suck your penis, man.
So when
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
So when you take the very idea of the modern space opera and you adapt it so completely into video game format, and you give me an entire galaxy to explore filled with like unique races and memorable characters and plot arcs, and a character who I can play exactly as I want to, and develop an emotional attachment to this character. I love my Janine.
yeah, girl.
Dude, that bitch, oh God.
Mass Effect
Assassination cloak, blow your fucking face off. Talking about that first game when I'd like jump in my Mako and like hose down a Thresher Maw and hit it with missiles, and then jump out and smoke it in the face with my sniper rifle and assassination power up to get all that XP. And the plot twists in the first game, like finding out what the Reapers were and what actually was going on, so brilliant.
Yeah. Like I said, I've only played the first one. I did like it a lot. Fucking
hot blue alien sex.
Yeah. I had sex with Ashley, I think it was, for that achievement. Of course, I played a dude. Fucking I was a renegade, of course, always. I remember like I love like
a badass paragon.
Kind of towards the beginning of Mass Effect, like I'm a renegade, blah blah. And this reporter comes up and she says something. You get your choices, and I just fucking hit her. Like, bitch, get out of face, and I punch her. Like,
in all fairness, that bitch did deserve a wired jaw.
Just all the choices and everything, the plot twist. It was a good game. I still want to play the 2 and 3. Eventually, yeah, maybe I will borrow it from Hate. But God, I got so much shit I gotta play at the moment. Look, a smoke ring.
Yeah.
Go ahead, though. All right, let's see. Number 1. So number 1. I got Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. We're lumping them together because even though New Vegas was a standalone game, it was pretty much just one massive ass DLC that let you aim down the sights of the gun. Fucking basically the reason why we love it is the same reason that I love fucking Oblivion and Skyrim, just like your open world RPG type
it's
environments.
Elder Scrolls with guns.
But in the like the post-apocalyptic fucking wasteland and everything,
the atmosphere, especially in Fallout 3, and
I love that atmosphere.
We're going to tie these together right here and right now because Fallout 3 and New Vegas are my number ones as well.
Yeah,
and
just the whole atmosphere of it, the free choices, everything, going around exploring, shooting fucking rad scorpions or what the fuck ever, Easter eggs. God, just it was such
the
a fucking good game.
And the and
and
I've actually been
4.
to DC, so I'm such a big man, so fucking worldly. But I've been to DC and like seeing like what they did with it and Fallout.
We're in Louisiana, so yeah.
And like seeing our society just like this 1950s vision of the future. But our society
I love that
crumbled,
too. That was like that type of era, the music and everything, and the art style. And
all the sadness of the breaking of the world, and it felt so real once it got in under your skin.
Yeah, I definitely loved it. Of course, I was evil like always, and I don't know, just
Fallout 3 was the first RPG that I played to completion twice. And my first character was good, but I had a lot more fun with my second evil character.
Just don't give a
because,
fuck.
It was so much easier when you just stole everything.
Yeah. And like some of the random encounter events that happened when you took that one perk, like some of that shit was fucking awesome too. It was just such good fucking games.
Yeah, in New Vegas, when you took Wild Wasteland, like the different movie references, like the rodents of unusual size.
Yeah, all the DLCs, all of that, played that shit to completion. I didn't play Fallout 3 2 times, but I definitely put well over 100 hours in on it. Same with fucking New Vegas.
And further, as a brony, I would absolutely be remiss not to mention Fallout Equestria, because with magic ponies, it's actually easier to forgive Fallout its bullshit, like magic healing and shit. And that's a huge strike against what Fallout 4 or whatever they give us next is going to be, because I'm not going to be able to develop a emotional attachment to my character the way I was in that book, because it's just the way that it's presented.
Well, I guess on that note, we're going to go ahead and end this on Fallout Equestria. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was our top 10 360 games. We are going to be trying to do some more things like this, because I just want to bring some different content to my channel. You know, maybe like top 10 PS2 games, and maybe some other weird top 10 lists. We don't necessarily want to throw out the names right now. We'll let all that be a surprise when we do it. But yeah, definitely going to be doing some more of these videos. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Any question, comments, or whatever, leaving questions or whatever you want to load, leave them down there. Let us know your favorite top 10 games or your top 5 games on 360.
Yeah, what are we bastards for leaving out?
Yeah, you gotta understand, these are games that we own, the ones that we had. There's plenty of shit that we haven't played that we would have loved to or whatever. So, you know, you gotta understand that too. Of course, these are our opinions. We're not saying these are the best games ever on 360. Of course, Fallout 3 was now.
Oh, God, yes.
Definitely, though. Again, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Go ahead and say an outro, whatever you want, bro.
Luna, stuff my ass with moon rocks and call me home. This has been Limitless Hate.
Alright, people. Well, again, hope y'all enjoyed this. And as always, yowsh, motherfucker.